Thank you for joining me. I recently saw that someone popped up on my recommends, and it is Ken Daly, and Ken is spelled with two N's. He was talking about a article that I did find, and it says humble teacher resigns after racially insensitive text circulates on social media. And I did pull this article up, and I'm going to go through the language of this article and what was said. But first, this man had the nerve to defend this woman, and he called it Negro Fatigue, which popped up on the screen when you see it. It says Negro Fatigue, basically white people who are sick and tired of dealing with black people. Which one, they brought us here. That's one, but you're sick of us. Two, you can be sick of us. We're here and we're here to stay. You can be sick all you want to, but he had an issue that this woman got in trouble for speaking her mind, saying these are her own private thoughts, and she shouldn't have been fired. What they don't seem to understand, these white nationalists, these alt-right types, these KKK types, these supremacists, they don't understand. You live in a multicultural system which you built, and you cannot conduct yourself in this way, or you will be exposed and you will pay a price for it. You can't build this type of society, bring people over here, and then get angry because they're here. This just shows the intelligence level, which they claim they have the highest IQ. They're so intelligent, but yet you bring people here, you enslave people, you use people. They live here, but I don't want to see you anymore, and I want to say what I want to say and not get in trouble. It's not the kind of world we live in, and they're going to have to learn to stay in their lane and learn their place. They figure because Trump was voted, now they can just say what they want, do what they want, and they're finding out it's not that way. Okay, and the article says this is in Houston, Texas. Shocking. A teacher is humble. First of all, just that alone, calling this woman humble after saying what she said, it's the same old bias that you get in the media all the time. When it's a black person, they're a thug, they're the worst person since the inception of the nation, they are horrible. When it's them, it was a mistake, it's a mental issue, they should be forgiven. Let's hold hands. Let's bow our heads. Let's pray to white Jesus, and let's forgive. And let's hug until I do something else. A teacher has resigned after a picture of a racially insensitive text she sent circulated on social media. The text reads, "I am so sick of playing black people." A woman in the stands that was there for a basketball game, she whipped out her phone and she took a picture of this message when she saw it. A parent said they didn't think it was acceptable, especially in this day and time. The woman who sent the text was a teacher at Green Tree Elementary School. So these are young children. Now, here it says, someone stated, if you want to say things or convey a message like that, then you have to realistically not allow it to become public, because words are like bullets. Once you've shot them, you can't take them back. It wasn't that she shouldn't have said this at all. It was that she shouldn't have made it become public. That is something that I have noticed, is you can say these things. You can be racially insensitive. You can be racist. You can be bigoted. You can be a nationalist. You can be anything, but do not let it get out to the public. The school said the text message does not represent the values of the district. There was a question whether the picture that led to the teacher's resignation was an invasion of her privacy, which it was not. She said it. She put the text message there. She put her phone down. It was in public. Too bad. And someone from the school said, if you're outside your house, then you say something at your own risk that you can be held accountable for. If I'm at a football game and I'm texting my family and the guy behind me looks and see what I'm doing, it's my fault for exposing it there. Again, this is saying you should have been careful about what you're saying. It's not the fact that you do feel this way, which you shouldn't be teaching any type of minority. You should not be teaching black children. You should not be teaching anyone who is a minority and have these feelings. No, you need to just have these feelings and keep it hid. Make sure it doesn't get out to the public. And when ABC went to the teacher's house, her husband said they are not a racist family. They don't raise their kids that way. Sure. The thought about black children at an elementary school that just, popped up in her head. They're not racist. That's not something that's normal in the household. It just was a one-time occurrence. And they roll out the BS. She is devastated that her comment on the text has hurt people. She feels that what she said by hurting the children and their families was absolutely wrong, and she apologizes for her comment, which if I was one of the parents, I would not accept her apology. I would see if I could sue her in the school, and she can keep her apology with her. She can keep her fake apology. Someone said she has no business teaching children if she's going to be like that, which I agree. And black people should have pulled their children out of that school at the first inkling of racism or insensitivity to their children. Essentially, the man who was speaking about this story, he said that she had every right to feel that way, to think how she does, when in fact she doesn't. She is teaching multiple races, and that shows a bias that she has. She could possibly be helping her white students. She could possibly be hindering her other students, black students, Hispanic students, Asian students. She could be holding them back. You never know with a person with this mentality. But I will leave the article in the description box below. Comment.